Hi. Hi, we're live. We're live. So I didn't fix my hair today because I didn't feel like it, but I did just get a fresh mohawk, so you can see I've got a fresh haircut. I had not cut Amy's hair today, so it looks good though. It looks nice. I just woke her up from a nap not too long ago. And I made her do a bunch of stuff that I don't think that she wanted to do, but she did it anyway. And she's going to sneeze in just a minute, and because she just sneezed. So I am completely obsessed with I'm completely obsessed with the Yaupon tea, and now of course I am seeing it all over the neighborhood. So if you don't know what the Yaupon is, Yaupon is the only naturally caffeinated plant that is native to North America. I know, I know. I know. And I did not realize that we did not have a native, that was the, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. But it's the only naturally caffeinated plant. So I don't know what's happening with that, but there we are. So I had seen this article on the NPR and I had posted it so y'all could see. And then I bought some of the tea. This is the tea that I bought. I bought it from this place, and it's got the three different, it's a variety pack. So it comes with three different roasts of the tea. So like a green, they call it the Perdonalis. Of course, it's Texas names. And then a medium roast, which is the Lost Maples, and then a dark roast, which is Marfa. So we're going to try, we've got 3 brews here, and we're going to try all 3. And then today, this morning, early this morning, I got a, and it's made in Texas. So see, it's go Texas right here. See, made in Texas. So go Texas, go Tejas. So earlier this morning, I saw another article that had came across my my email that there is also another company that is doing Yaupon matcha. So that is that's very exciting. And the Yaupon is going to be it's going to be different from coffee because it gives you that, I've got caffeine, you know, and Yaupon is going to be more of a tea caffeine high. So it's going to give you that nice, even caffeine feeling without the jitters and without the crash that caffeine will give you. So we're going to try, this is the, they just comes in these open bags. So I had to put them in little baggies because we had to cut the top off of them. So it comes in these pretty little bags. So it comes like that with the, well, I have my light on so y'all can't, so it's hard to see, but it comes like this. And then it looks like that. So it's beautiful tea. So I'm going to put that back in there like that because I don't want to lose any of my leaf. But it's a beautiful leaf. And like I said, now that I've seen the Yaupon and I know what the plant looks like, I've seen it all over the neighborhood. In fact, I saw some cuttings of it where one of our neighbors had cut a bunch of her, it looks like a holly. It looks like a holly bush, but she had cut a bunch of her holly bush back, and it's just laying there. And I'm like, do I need to gather that and make tea? But I don't know how to make tea. So anyway, we've got, we had to brew, we only have one teapot. So we brewed 3 separate teas, but this one is the Perdonalis, and I like my tea iced. So I have ice in my cup. So, oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful green tea color. Here you go, Angel. And just say when.
You can just fill her up.
Okay. We're just going to fill her up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's a beautiful, it's an absolutely beautiful green color.
The aroma is lovely.
It is. It's very green tea. Cheers. North American caffeine. Ooh.
I'm not finding it tasting a lot like the green tea I'm used to, but it just kind of tastes like a light tea.
It's good.
It is good.
It is very refreshing. It's a very refreshing tea. Oh, I like it a lot. I know the matcha one is only sold in Austin. So it you can get it on their website. And I posted that also. I posted that article earlier today too. I gotta have another drink because it's really good. Well, that's delicious. It's kind of, it's very different from any tea I've ever had. It's very different from any of the Japanese style teas or anything like that that we drink. It's almost
It's aromatic, but it's not floral like a jasmine would be or something
yeah,
like
it's not
that.
floral at all. It's really good. I like it. I like it. Anyway, the other one, they had stopped production for the COVID, but they were selling it at the Whole Foods markets in Austin, but you could also get it on their website. And it's more ground like a matcha is instead of a loose leaf tea like this one is. So that's good. It's tasty. It's very earthy, I feel like.
Let's try the next
It's
one.
not very floral at all. So this one is the Lost Maples medium roast. I'm not going to take it out of there. Y'all can see that. So it's roasted a little bit, so you can see that it's a little bit darker. And it is, I've got them in little thermoses because on account of, we only have the one teapot. So let me pour some. So this one is, oh, I'm spilling. I spilled a little bit. Yum.
It's noticeably darker.
It is noticeably darker. That is for sure. Let me get a little napkin. And clean up my mess. I made a mess.
It has more of a dirt smell, if you will.
Yeah. It's definitely darker smell. Oh, see, now that's completely different. That's a completely different flavor.
Completely.
It's definitely deeper. It's a deeper flavor.
I wouldn't say that I like it as much. I prefer the first one.
That's good. It is definitely different. I do like the Pertinalis. The Pertinalis seems to be a little bit lighter. I feel like it's got a little bit more flavor to it. This one is good. There is an interesting thing that it's doing to my tongue. Like it's leaving a little bit of, and I don't feel like, but it is very earthy. It's a very earthy tea. For a second, I thought I saw a hummingbird, and it's too early for hummingbirds. It's fixing to get really cold again. It is definitely a very earthy tea. But I like it. I like it a lot. This one is the Marfa roast, and it's very dark, so you can see how dark it is.
Definitely leaves you a little more leftover flavor after you've swallowed it.
It does. It does. And this one's very dark. This one's a very dark roast. So I feel like this one's probably going to be rather hearty. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm very happy about these teas. They've been so far I'm enjoying it. It's interesting to, when you think about the history of tea, you don't think about, the history of tea being in North America at all. And we don't have any coffee or anything like that here. Coffee is all South America, right? I think. Sure. I don't know. I don't know anything about coffee because I have an allergy to coffee. So
I'm not saying that this one looks darker, whereas the first one and these two, it's very, very different in color.
Very earthy, still very earthy. That one is very strong. It's very strong. So I would say that if you liked a really strong black tea, but it's not like an Earl Grey or an oolong or anything like that, but it is very strong. But it's good. It's good iced. It is refreshing, I would say. But I think I like the green one the best.
It's
I
different.
like the Perdonalis the best.
It doesn't taste like any tea I've ever put in my mouth. Any of them.
No, I can't wait to share this with Dr. Helen because she does enjoy the tea. But it definitely does not taste like jasmine. It's not like it's kind of, well, I don't know how else to explain it except to say that it's earthy. I'm going to taste this green one again. The green one definitely has the lightest flavor, I would say.
Agree. Like either of these are, like, it's not so strong as, you know, one of my Earl Greys would be. Neither of them.
No.
It doesn't have that much flavor to it. I wouldn't call this a craving. Let's put it that way.
No, I wouldn't call it a craving. I would say it's very different. It's very different from any tea I've ever had.
It might be better iced.
This is the Marfa.
I'm not a super fan.
She's not a super fan. I am. It does give you a caffeine kick right quick though, because I'm like, ooh, caffeine. Ooh.
I don't really feel caffeine, so
I do. Yee! I'm definitely feeling it. Like I have a little bit of a rush from it. But you should try the green tea iced.
Yeah, it's the one I keep going back to.
Yeah. I think I like the green one the best. And that other company around is also green, so it's a matcha, which
yeah, but that'll be very different.
Yeah.
You're not leaving the tea leaves aside and just drinking the brew. You're drinking all of it. You're drinking
all of it, including the grounds of it, because you want all of the.
The only one of the three I'm finding myself going back to that I've kind of actually drank a fair amount of is the very first one. So,
the green.
But that's odd because I am a dark coffee and dark tea fan. So
yeah,
I like
you do. You're an oolong and
black teas quite a bit. So I don't know. It's not something I'm dying to have again. But it's not that it isn't good.
I like it. I'm down for it. I just
and it
is definitely different.
Kind of looks like the leaves in the yard look after you've had a good mow.
Yeah.
Rather than tea leaves that you're used to seeing when you open up a bag of tea.
Yeah. So let me take it out of here.
And it kind of got all over the place a little more because it's a little flicky. If that is, it's almost confetti-like.
Oh, crap! It's everywhere.
Spitting on the computer now.
Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like
it just looks like a leaf.
It just looks like a leaf
chopped up.
Yeah.
So I think they're just taking the leaves of this plant and then drying it out and then just putting it through a little bit of a chopper and then you brew it.
And then you brew it, which is, I mean, it is talking about the indigenous people of the area. It's been traded in North America for, as long as it's been around. So as long as people have had it.
But like when I do my oolong, I end up with like a whole leaf once it's been reconstituted and brewed, rather than just a little piece of a leaf, if that makes any sense. So that's interesting as well.
It is. I do think that I like the green the best. It is very different. I want to say
this is the strangest Pepsi challenge I've ever had.
It is a very strange Pepsi challenge, that's for sure.
I'm not tasting a huge difference, to be honest, between the last two.
The dark and the medium roast. Yeah. It's almost like, I want to say it's got a little bit of a minty flavor, but I don't even think that's not the word I'm looking for. It's not floral at all.
No, it's not. Not like jasmine.
No, jasmine is very floral. Matcha has got a little bit of an earthy, strong flavor to it, but I mean, still, it's not even like, this is different. It's very different.
Cool.
It's very different.
Yaupon has been had.
Yaupon has been had. And I am still completely obsessed with the Yaupon tea at this point. So I'm sure we'll do, when I'm going to order that other kind, and when we get it, we'll do that too and see how that goes. But obviously, I'm feeling pretty good about it because I'm already feeling the caffeine. So I don't know. I don't know if breaking it up into small chunk of the oils and makes it weaker in taste. I don't know. I think it just, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I would say it's good.
Point. I'm not feeling any kind of oil whatsoever.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And there's definitely left on your tongue aftertaste going on. It's not a bad aftertaste, but it is there.
It is there. I mean, I definitely feel like I have had something to drink, which is very different from, because I drink green tea in the afternoon. So after lunch, for my after lunch kind of caffeine kick to get me through to the end of the day, I have matcha. So I have a little bit of matcha, and it definitely does not taste like that at all.
Well, we also should mention we accidentally put too much leaf in all of these, and they didn't turn out to be so strong that we couldn't drink them. So I wonder how weak they would have been had we not put the extra.
And that might be part of the problem, which is why is that they're very, like, we did put too much. It calls for a teaspoon, and we did a tablespoon. So
it's not that much more.
That's not that much more, but I mean, it's
still. The pot did hold a tiny bit more water than, so I figured those two things evened out.
Yeah, I think that's like 16 ounces, right?
It was just one more little just to fill it up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is 16 ounces.
Yeah, that I have no idea.
Yeah, no, that's 20 ounces. So there you go. So I don't know.
4 ounces more than 2 cups.
4 ounces more than 2 cups. So I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's definitely not something that I'm going to crave, but I do like it. I do feel like it gives me a little bit of a wake up call. So we'll see.
I'm done with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, then I will be drinking the rest of it.
Now I crave some oolong. So that might be happening.
That might be happening.
But probably not live.
I don't know. We probably won't do that live. No. But I do want to let y'all know that we have got the strangest thing that's been happening in our life for some reason for years. And for years, we have been getting the Us Weekly magazine. And I don't know why.
Magazines that neither of us are interested in.
We get a lot of magazines. We've never paid for any of these magazines. It's not really coming out.
That have a lot of perfume in them.
Yeah,
we get those.
Yeah, we get those. But this one is actually addressed to Gloria Francis. So I'm not sure who Gloria Francis is, but it is addressed to Gloria Francis.
You guys do, but I don't.
Yeah, but it's not for us. And I don't know who this is. And I don't know who Army I don't know who Army Hammer is. I don't know who Army Hammer is, but it is worse than anyone knows. That's what it says.
That bad.
It is that bad. It is worse than anyone knows. And Katie Couric, I don't know who it is. I don't know.
I don't know who that man is.
I guess looks like he's the heir to some oil tycoon. It's terrible. His $405 million fortune is terrible. It's worse than anyone.
Oh, I think he's got some kind of sex scandal going on. Is
that what it is?
Yeah.
Why his religious family fears he's possessed by the devil. What is this?
One step up from the Inquirer. Real small stuff.
Risking it all for sick fantasies. That's what it says. And Gloria Francis is missing out. I don't know who Gloria Francis is, but she's missing out. She's definitely missing out for sure. But I don't know. We don't read this magazine because I mean it's terrible. But
we usually just put it straight into the recycling.
We do. We take it out of the mailbox and put it straight into the recycling. And I mean it's a terrible magazine. It looks like have y'all ever seen Us Weekly? I don't know. It's terrible. I mean it's
definitely medical waiting room kind of magazine for sure.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a comic book. You know, I mean, look at the way it's laid out. It looks like a comic book. It's like a celebrity comic book.
I see Michael B. Jordan though, so there you go.
Well, he's hot.
And then the back shows you how to eat broccoli in the most unhealthy way possible.
Make broccoli less broccoli-y.
Because everyone hates broccoli.
I love broccoli. Army Hammer played the Lone Ranger to Johnny Depp Tonto in that movie. His scandal is icky. Oh, well, maybe we should read it in the Us magazine. They'll tell us. Oh, look. Here's one of my favorites right now. I didn't even realize that this was what it was doing. Check it out. This is awesome. Hold on, wait. They ride public transportation. That's what this one says. This one says
photos of
they zoom on the go
with masks on.
They zoom on the go.
I don't know who these people are.
I don't know who it is either. They grab takeout.
Yeah,
they're just like everyday people. I think that's what they say. I think that's what they're saying. That's Ryan Felipe. They're handy. That's what that says right there. This is ridiculous. This is terrible. I really like they zoom on the go and they ride public transportation. But it's terrible. I don't even, and I've never actually looked at it before, and it's really.
I think that was Kelly Clarkson.
So there it is. It's the truth about Army, y'all. There it is right there. The truth about Army. Helen knows about his scandal. She says it's icky.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Now you're just watching us look at a magazine.
Now you are.
I mean, that's interesting. They can't even see the magazine.
All right, well, that's it. We've tried the Yaupon. We got the Yaupon. We'll do some more Yaupon. I enjoyed the Yaupon.
I almost finished the first one.
Have you? It's pretty good. I like it. It's pretty strong. We definitely use too many of the leafy leaves, but I'll dilute it with ice.
I don't feel like it is strong, and it should be. So that's weird.
Okay, well, she doesn't feel like it, but it should be. I don't know.
It's weird. Finding it strong, which I expected to. I expected to go, oh yeah, it'd be good over ice because you're gonna, dilute it a little bit. But I'm not finding that.
She's not finding it. She's not. I think it's delicious. When next time Dr. Helen comes over, we'll have her taste it and we'll see what she says. So, but anyway, my obsession will continue with the Yaupon for a while because, it's the only caffeinated plant that's native to North America. And for some reason, I find that highly fascinating. So there you go. I don't know what else to tell you.
It's neat.
It's neat. I find it neat. I think it's neat. Super neat. Neat. So I definitely have a little caffeine rush. So until next time, we'll chit chat with y'all later.